Daily Devotion with Pastor Balla for September 29th, 2025. Though they plan evil against you. From Psalm chapter 21, verses 11 through 13. Though they plan evil against you, though they devise mischief, they will not succeed. For you will put them to flight. You will aim at their faces with your bows. Be exalted, O Lord, in your strength. We will sing and praise your power. Now, the psalm closes with confidence in God's victory over his enemies and a call to praise. Though they plan evil against you, though they devise mischief, they will not succeed. This is the futility of opposing God. The enemies of his anointed may scheme and threaten, but their plans are doomed from the start. No one can overturn the purposes of the Lord. For you will put them to flight. You will aim at their faces with your bows. Now, the image is personal. God does not simply frustrate the plans of his enemies. He actively defeats them to aim at their faces. Shows his judgment is direct and unavoidable. For David, this means victory over the nations that opposed Israel. For us, it points to Christ's triumph over sin, death, and the devil. Their defeat is certain because the Lord has already struck the decisive blow at the cross. So the psalm ends with a shift from describing God's acts to praising him. Be exalted, O Lord, in your strength. We will sing and praise your power. God's people do not take credit for victory, nor do they gloat over the downfall of the wicked. Instead, they exalt the Lord. He alone is the source of deliverance. He alone deserves the song of praise. This final note of praise teaches us how to respond when we see God's hand at work. Whether in the small daily victories or in the ultimate triumph of Christ, the right response is worship. Evil may plan and threaten, but it cannot prevail. The strength of God guarantees the safety of his people and the downfall of his enemies. So for us today, this psalm is both a comfort and a challenge. A comfort because we know that no scheme against God's people will stand. In a world where evil plots often seem powerful, we are assured that the Lord reigns and his enemies will fail. Challenge, because we are called to place our trust not in ourselves, but in his strength, and to lift our voices in praise, giving him the glory due his name. We got to remember at the cross and the empty tomb, we see the greatest example of this truth. The enemies of Christ plotted evil against him, but they did not succeed. Their schemes only served to fulfill God's saving plan. And now, risen and reigning, Christ leads his people in song of victory and praise. So let us join that chorus. Be exalted, O Lord, in your strength. We will sing and praise your power. God's peace and many blessings be with you. And thank you for listening. And please take an opportunity to share this message with others.